Good morning, dear students. I am B.M. Abinur Rahman, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Rokeamons Mohila College, Kaligons, Satkira. How are you, dear students? I think you are hale and hearty by the grace of the omnipotent Allah. I am also fine. Welcome to all of you, viewers, and those who listen to me to this online class arranged by Education Ministry. Well, today I shall learn you question number 6 in English second paper, that is changing of simple sentences into complex ones. I have already learned you different kinds of clauses and different kinds of sentences and their characteristics in my previous class. Well, now can you say what a simple sentence is? A simple sentence is one which contains a subject and a finite verb, and it acts as the main clause. On the other hand, a complex sentence is one where we find main clause, one or more subordinate clauses connected with each other by subordinate conjunctions. Anyway, to make simple sentences into complex one, first of all, we have to break one clause into two clauses, main clause and subordinate clause. As for example, closing the window, I took rest. Closing the window, I took rest. It's a simple sentence. Here in the first sentence, we notice a subject and a finite verb. And it's the main part of the sentence, I think. It's the key part of the sentence, as it contains the subject and verb. And it's the main clause. So, when we change this simple sentence into complex one, this main part will remain unchanged and it will act as main clause. The other part, closing the door. Closing the door, it's a participle phrase. And you know what is participle? A participle is formed adding by ing, d, ed to the verb, and it acts like an adjective. So, to make subordinate clause from the phrase closing the window, we need a subject and a finite verb. If the phrase that is closing the window indicates time, then we have to begin the subordinate clause with the subordinate conjunction of when. And if the phrase indicates pause or reason, then we have to begin the subordinate clause with the conjunction as, since, or because. You notice closing the window. I took rest. I took rest. When I took rest? Closing the door. That means after closing the door, I took rest. So it indicates time. So that's why we have used here when. And here the subject I will be the same subject of the main part. That means I took rest. And for verb, we have to draw ing from the participle. And it will turn into past form of the verb in complex sentence. Because here in the simple sentence, in the main part, the finite verb is in the past form. So we have to make the verb closed. That is, we will have to turn it in the past form, closed. So the complex sentence is when I closed the window, I took rest. In Bengali, জানলাটা বন্ধ করে আমি বিশ্রাম নিয়েছিলাম। এখন যদি প্রশ্ন করা হয় যে আমি বিশ্রাম নিয়েছিলাম কখন, জানলাটা বন্ধ করার পর। সো এখানে আমরা দেখছি যে একটা টাইম করছে যে বিশ্রাম নেওয়ার সময় যে জানলাটা বন্ধ করে। এই জন্য আমরা এখানে ভয়ের কনজাংশন হিসেবে নিয়ে আসছি সাবজেক্ট কনজাংশন, এবং এখানে ক্লোজিং পার্টিসিপল এটাকে আমরা ভার্বের পাস্ট ফর্ম করেছি, যেহেতু আমাদের মেইন অংশ এখানে আমরা took ব্যবহার করছি। So the sentence is when I closed the window, I took rest. The another sentence is reading attentively, Rehan made a brilliant result. It's a simple sentence. মনোযোগ সহকারে পড়ে রেহান একটা চমৎকার ফল তৈরি করেছে। Here we have to begin the subordinate clause in complex sentence with subordinate conjunction as or since or because. Here we have used as. Why we have used as? If we ask question, Rehan made a brilliant result. Why did Rehan make a brilliant result? Because he read attentively. So it indicates a reason for his making a brilliant result. That's why we have used here as. As it indicates a reason. So the complex sentence is as Rehan read attentively, he made a brilliant result. Anyway, if the participle phrase begins with any other subject, then the subject of main clause and subject clause in the complex sentence will be the different. Just for example, notice please. The being very hot, they couldn't take it. It's a simple sentence. Have you noticed different subjects? In the participle phrase we notice three, and in the main part or key part we notice they couldn't take it. It's the main clause. And partial phrase is here, the day being very hot. Here you notice another subject, the tea. So here the subject of subordinate clause and the subject of main clause with the different subject in case of complex sentence. So as the day was very hot, as the tea was very hot, they couldn't take it. It's the complex sentence. As you notice, subordinate clause and main clause. So it fulfills the condition of complex sentence. So as the tea was very hot, they couldn't drink it because here in the participle phrase another subject the tea and the main clause they. So their subjects are different. If the simple sentence begins with subject, if the simple sentence begins with subject clause, present participle, participle, then we have to use relative pronoun after subject. Relative pronouns are who, whom, whose, and who is, that, etc. If the subject indicates any person, we have to use relative pronoun who, whom, or whose. But if the subject indicates a thing or material, then we have to use the relative pronoun which or that. After using the subject, we have to use helping verbs according to the sense or according to the tense. You notice please, the girl dancing in the function is very beautiful. The girl dancing in the function is very beautiful. In Bengali we say, অনুষ্ঠানে নৃত্যরত বালিকাটি খুব সুন্দর. So here we notice participle after the subject the girl. So in making complex sentence we have to use here relative pronoun who. So we have to begin the sentence in the way, the girl who is dancing in the function is very beautiful. Another example you notice. The car imported from Japan is running well. Here you notice participle is used after the subject, the car. So we have to use relative pronoun which or that. Why? Here the subject is a thing or material. So we have to use here, that or which in making complex sentence. So the car which has been imported from Japan is running well. You notice here the simple sentence, the car imported from Japan is running well. In Bengal you can say Japan থেকে আমদানিকৃত গাড়িটি ভালো চলছে. Here in case of complex sentence we say in this way যে গাড়িটা জাপান থেকে আমদানি করা হয়েছে সেটি ভালো চলছে. In sense it is passive. That's why here we use here has been. Understand? The car which has been imported from Japan is running well. Another example you notice. A man having no work. Women having no work was that time in Bengal we can say যে সমস্ত নারীদের কাজ নাই কোনো তারা অলস ভাবে সময়টা কাটায়. Here participle is used after the subject women. It's a perfect participle. So we can use here women who have no work pass their time Here we notice we have no work. It's the subordinate clause of the sentence. Here the main clause is women pass their time idly. Here in simple sentence we have used having. It's a perfect participle. And in simple sentence we have used here have. And we have used here who. Who indicates person. Who, whom, whose indicates person. And thing or material indicates a material or thing. So this is all about for this day. I hope you will live happily. May you be happy in life. Thank you for today.